Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy Elliott. Today I'm going to talk about the one closing secret that 99% of salespeople will never master. Write this down. Most people are a master of none. They ain't mastered nothing. And today I'm going to talk to you about the art of sales, which is dead in most worlds out there, but it is alive if you want to make money, if you want to change people's lives, if you want to become a legend. And by the way, I wrote this down. This separates the legends from the rest. This is one of the things that was a secret to me as I mastered sales. I mastered one certain thing. And by the way, I'm not only going to teach you what I mastered, I'm going to give you the secret, why it's rare, how to build certainty, mirror effect, storytelling, the why now, handling fear, and the close. I'm going to walk you guys through it all. So you want to stay with me during this entire journey. Do me a favor, grab a pen, grab a piece of paper. Make sure that you take notes while I go through this, because what's written is retained. I say that every single time. If you can write it down, your brain is going to learn it better than it would if you just watch the video. Okay? So right now, write this down. Legend. This is what I'm building as legend. Guys, I have the world's #1 sales training company in the world. My goal is to build the greatest salespeople on planet Earth. By the way, 90% of the world is ran by the 3% of salespeople. That is how it works. If you want freedom, freedom comes from commissions, and commissions come from sales. Never forget that. All right, the secret, write this down. Emotional certainty. Write it down right now. Emotional certainty. This is a very, very important thing for you to learn. People buy feelings, not products. Amateurs sell products. I'm not selling a product. I'm selling feelings. When I'm talking to somebody, everything that's emotional, right, will make them want to buy. Remember, people have to be in a buying state to want to buy. People don't get into a buying state with logic. And by the way, people shop on logical information. People make emotional purchases when it's emotional. Does that make sense? You guys, this is the #1 thing. This is the secret. Emotional certainty. This is it. People buy feelings, not products. Why it's rare. Write this down. Why this is rare. Most salespeople focus on logic and they miss the emotional connection. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. Whoever connects the most with the clients gets their business. Yeah, you heard me. I didn't say who was the cheapest got their business. Listen, I've had people pay me so much more money than my competitors who are cheaper because I connect with them. They're not like, so what? When you meet somebody, they look at you, they're like, so what? Or they're like, me too. Like, I can connect with you. Yeah, me too, Andy, me too. We are the same. I am you, you are me. I've always connected with people. Connection is the secret to sales. And by the way, that's a feeling, and that's what people buy. Building certainty. This is huge. Believe in your product so deep. Believe in your product so deep, guys, so much that it's contagious. It's infectious. You're magnetic. That's how much I need you to believe in what you do. Okay? And by the way, this is the one closing secret that 99% of the world don't know and can't do. Why? Because they're not students of the game. Guys, comment below right now. Put student of the game. I want to see your names. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. This book I am more fired up about than anything else I've ever released in my entire life. I literally would have given my legs to have this book the last 25 years. I've spent 5 months in Dubai when I was gone building this entire book with the 50th most deadliest closes on planet Earth that will work in any industry. And you guys can get this book right now. Go down to the description box below on this YouTube video and click the link. Fill out your information and you guys can get your book. Remember, this book right here is going to change your life and you guys can get it now. Go down, get it, and then let's get back to the video. All right. Mirror effect. This is a big one. Your energy and your confidence will reflect on the client. You know what the definition of persuasion is? It's to take the way that I feel and push it into you. Okay? That's the whole goal. You got to reflect. It's the mirror image. By the way, people say you got to mirror your client. Well, if my client's in a bad mood, I'm not going to be in a bad mood. If my client's in a bad mood, I'm going to pull them up with my infectious energy. I'm going to be contagious and they're going to want to move in my direction. I will move them into a buying state. Do people make decisions to buy in a good mood or a bad mood? Good mood. Whose job is it to put them in a good mood? Your job. That was my job when I sold. People walked in, they got all kinds of problems. My job is make them forget their problems, fall in love with me, make a massive connection, love the way that I treat them. They feel great, they buy. It's that simple. Storytelling. Use stories to create emotional buy-in. You're always telling stories about someone who was like them, that had a problem like them, and that person got their problem solved. And then you tell them what's going on in that person's life now, and they can see their success in that person's shoes. Power storytelling. Okay? It's called emotional buy-in. Guys, are you picking this up? You guys better be sharing this with a friend when you're done. Okay? By the way, watch it 15 times yourself until you can duplicate it. All right, the why now. This is huge. You got to create urgency without pressure. Okay, write that down. Create urgency without pressure. The why now is like, why should I do this now? Like, why not tomorrow? Why not next week? Why not 6 months from now? Why now? And you don't have to create pressure when you do it. So creating urgency without pressure, that is your job. You don't need to create pressure. You just need to make sure that you tell the story why doing it now would be better. Okay? Is it supply and demand? Is it market? What's going on? Does it solve their problem today and it saves them money so they don't have to continue to waste any more money? They don't have to keep bleeding money. They can fix this and solve this now. What is it? Okay? Last two is going to be handling fear. Number 7 is going to be handling fear. This is a big one. Most people, they never address fear. And then at the end, the customer never objects to anything, but they have some fear and they never surfaced it. And you could have slayed that dragon. You could have crushed that fear, but you never addressed it. So write this down. Handling fear. Address the client's fear of making the wrong decision. Guys, everybody wants to make sure they're making the right decision. Okay? Your job is, you could tell them a story about someone else. So right before they ended up buying, they asked you, they said, I don't know if I want to do this. And then they solved their own problem and said, yeah, but I guess if I did do it, you know, these 3 things would happen. And that's the reason why I came out today, because I wanted that to happen. You know what? This is me trying to talk myself out of doing something nice for me or fixing my problem. I do this every time. I'm going to go ahead and do it. And then 3 days later, that client called me back and said it was the best decision they ever made. That's exactly what you're doing today, Mr. and Mrs. Customer. Address the fear, okay? Lastly, the close. The emotional certainty into the final close. Are you ready? Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, you could be anywhere right now. I mean, honestly, you guys could be anywhere. What are the chances that you guys are here right now? Not by accident and not by mistake, okay? This is a problem you guys wanted to solve, and that's why you guys are here. You could be anywhere in the world. It's not by coincidence. Guys, let's wrap this up. You guys feel me? Listen, guys, all they need to do is go for the final close. How do you do it? With emotional certainty. Guys, I told you, everything in this video, only the pros can do. And by the way, this video, if it flew over your head and you're like, Andy, whoa, I just got in sales. Watch this video 50 times. I'm giving it to you. People don't buy products, they buy feelings. I get that now. That makes sense. Yeah, the amateurs sell on logic. Hey, I close sometimes on logic, but I sell on emotion. You feel me? So guys, I love you. Do me a favor right now, okay? Make sure you share this video with somebody you know could help, number 1. Number 2, comment below, right? Let me know what you think about the video, all right? And let me know if you're one of these top 1% closers, because I want to know your name. I want to see you. And then make sure you like the video, and then make sure you subscribe to the channel and set your notifications. So when I drop this sucker, right, you're the first one to do it. But by the way, would you do me a favor, okay? We're almost 1 million subscribers, or we'll be broken by this point. Share the video with 10 friends. That's all I ask. That's the fee. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.